Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon!
The Digi-Duels will Digi-Rule with Digi-ability and Digi-Tool. Save the world from a Digi-disaster. The threat from the net makes the digital masters.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon!
Am I scared of Carter? You know, let me tell you a little story. Because I have a little New Year's tradition. This every year I choose a random family in the US. I collect my dog's shit for about a week. I collect it all in the bag and I place it in front of a random family's door. And then I set it on fire, ring the doorbell, and well, usually they react by stepping outside and they think, oh, it's a burning paper bag. So they step on it, put out the fire, and the shit flies everywhere. It's a total mess. It smells for weeks. The neighbors all hate them. And you know, 12 years ago, I placed the bag in front of Carter's parents' house. I expected them to open the door, step on the bag, and you know, get the shit flying. But you know what they actually did? They took it inside and they raised it as their child. So, am I scared of Carter? No. He's literally a burning paper bag with a week's worth 12-year-old dog shit that I placed in front of his parents' door.
Hello and welcome to the Asian with Glasses Invitational Grand Finals. I'm your host, Asian with Glasses, and here with me is Kadar and our Dana analyst, Kilkador. How are you
Thanks
doing?
for having us, Andrew.
How are you doing?
I gotta tell you, I'm really excited for this matchup today.
This matchup is the one that we've all been waiting for. Team Carter versus Team Isabella. What do you think, Kilkador? What do you got?
Well, I'm looking at their solo queue games right now, and a majority of them seem to be e-girls, just in general in the game, and...
For which team?
Both.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with e-girls, of course. Let's just put that out right there. The economy does not function without e-girls in League of Legends. We have to just accept that. No one's buying the Lux skins, no one's buying the Ahri skins. Riot can't make the game.
Yeah, and I'll just ignore that, and I'm looking at the rankings of these excellent players, and it seems slightly tilted to Carter's score. That's not a phrase, but I'm gonna pretend it is.
It's almost as if they have as much. It's almost as if they have as much yellow combined to make Talon.
not taking into account is I know that TheRiskman is unranked on North America, but he does live in Germany, and I have heard that he is.
Oh, we're getting into lobby right now.
Platinum player.
Oh, we're in lobby now.
Let's go for the lobby.
Alright, Skarner's the first to be banned.
So what do we think about this Skarner ban?
Skarner's a good character.
Skarner's pretty strong right now. I respect that as a first pick, as a first ban. If they're worried about it coming out from Chris. So what are we expecting to see here? I know.
Ooh, Thresh ban.
And that is a direct target ban at TheRiskman US.
Possibly.
We all know is a hard Thresh main.
Yes. Possibly even the top laner called the Thresh King.
Could have seen that top lane Thresh, but we really maybe it's good that they banned that away from them, honestly.
They banned Galio next. Wow.
Now, I'm willing to bring up the champion on everyone's mind, the Jhin. We know Isabella, footblankets, Jhin main. Carter says he's better at Jhin. This is why the whole thing is going on. Do we think the Jhin is going to get banned in this game?
I believe I overheard Carter saying it in the walking to the stage today that he was planning to ban Jhin, but we'll see.
I also heard that Isabella was calling him a coward for threatening to ban the Jhin, saying that she would rather play with no bans at all.
That could be interesting, actually, as it opens up a diversity of just every single champion that you could possibly imagine, you know.
Alright, you see the Scion go away here. That is definitely aimed at Professor Pillz. You've seen him play Scion. He is a Soraka main, and Scion is the only other champion that he can play, so I'm gonna call that a pretty good ban.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with
Ooh,
these e-girl players on these teams.
Ooh, and the Jhin ban comes out.
Oh.
Carter is too scared to play against Isabella's Jhin. Ooh, and we see the first pick Swain. What do we think about that?
No Swain ban next team.
We saw last week in the North American LCS semifinals, Swain destroyed TSM. I mean, TSM, they're so bad, but Swain still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, they did ban Thresh, so we won't see Hakuho. And they have Braum.
that's gonna be a hot ho note for me.
Braum and Vi, interesting. I have seen Chris play a fair amount of Vi. Vi, not what we would say is a meta champion, but definitely can be strong in the right hands.
Blue Short goes with the Sejuani pick.
Sejuani, probably in the tier above or below, like pretty near Skarner, so it makes sense to see it come out here. Has kind of a hard time dueling Vi, I would say.
Oh man, the Talon pick from a nice hot dog. What are your thoughts on
I
that?
have not seen him play this champion. But we do see him with the Ignite, and you know Ignite was buffed this patch, so you would think that maybe assassins like that are stronger now. But we'll have to see what Glebe picks into this Talon here. Or maybe they don't pick the mid laner here, but that would leave them open to a mid lane pitch. Ooh, no Vladamir. So we have the possibility for Carter's team to start banning out supports here, seeing as they already have their Braum.
They have started
Isabella's
with
team Isabella.
they have started with the Blitzcrank ban.
Blitzcrank ban, I think is fair. We know Dennis TheRiskman EU West does main Thresh. Maybe he only mains Hook champions. Maybe we'll see the Nautilus pick next.
Possibly.
And they banned the Draven. I'm not sure why.
It's a scary champion.
We know Tyler 1's not on the other team.
But we know maybe he is a Draven player. That would make sense.
I did overhear that he was thinking of playing Draven today, so that could possibly be,
Maybe Team Isabella overheard that as well.
possibly, maybe they're cheating. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, you saw the ELO difference. I wouldn't put it past
They're
them either.
practically smurfing, and they still want more advantages. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Final Nasus ban. I have seen Pillz play Nasus as well. And no one wants a Nasus in their game, folks.
So it is the Vladamir mid pick with the Dr. Mundo top. What are your thoughts on Dr. Mundo in the current state of League of Legends?
Dr. Mundo gets sad by almost every item most characters build.
I would concur with that. Dr. Mundo does often get sad.
Yeah.
Okay, ooh. Now, we've seen the Caitlyn be very strong in this meta. She's long range, very much like Jhin, who we know footblankets is the main. She has a lot of damage, she has a lot of poke. We're gonna need to see Andrew here on this Braum blocking a lot of her Qs, her ults, her headshot crits, if the Carter's team is gonna have any chance here.
So, the final picks have been made, and we're about to get into champion select soon.
So what I see here is a pretty strong siege poke comp coming out from Team Isabella with an incredible team fight comp from Team Carter.
Yeah, I think Team Isabella just won't be able to siege very much because they'll be dead a lot.
So that'll have to be on TheRiskman EUS to keep them safe on his Nami. And we got to see that Sejuani tanking it up.
But
Alright.
the elo difference, again, is ginormous. Even with Riskman, sure, he's diamond on EUS, but that's like bronze 5 NA.
Couldn't have said it better myself. EUS, less than NA. Do we have a delay now?
Yes. So, as with any spectation client, we have a 3-minute. It seems we have a 3-minute delay. So,
I mean, that's just the technology isn't there yet, and I think we all understand that.
small indie company, as you would say.
Maybe we could take another look at those op.gg's just so there's something to
Yes.
look at.
Alright, let's open up. Let's see the okay, so, for Team Isabella, we have the Thresh King, who is Silver Wolf. They play
Now, I heard that this was a last-minute substitution because their preferred top laner had to go to a passive market.
That is quite unfortunate. Thankfully, we were able to make a quick substitution.
Do you feel like not having their starting top laner is going to impact them very heavily in this matchup? Joey?
Yeah, I think it would, but I'm not sure how much it would change in that. Again, the elo difference is staggering.
Here's the starter. Their top laner is apparently
Now, I think we all know top lane, dead roll. Not fixed yet. No one has fixed it. Right? Fixed top? No, it's not fixed. I don't think you can carry or even do anything from the top lane. So I'm not really very worried about that.
He doesn't even really play top.
Yeah, it looks like a support in the top lane here for Team Carter. It makes sense to go Dr. Mundo because there's no confusing buttons to hit. There's no, you know, some, like, confusing mechanics. Just walk in, nothing, and you don't die. It makes sense for me.
You're now 5 seconds away from getting into game. Thank you, Velkoz, for being here with us, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
We're now into game.
Alright, let's get that hashtag Team Isabella win, hashtag Team Carter win in the chat. Let us know who you're supporting in this game.
Hashtag IZY or hashtag CTR.
Or are you actually spectating?
Yeah, I'm spectating.
Oh, maybe my stream froze. Oh no, here we go.
Okay.
What is it actually in game, or is it just loading?
We are currently in the lobby,
Okay.
and it just took Carter just a little bit to get into game.
Yeah, we did hear Carter talking earlier about having difficulties with the lead client. Do we think that's gonna impact his gameplay tonight?
Hopefully not.
If it happens, it happens, you know? I mean, that's just how things are sometimes.
And we are now into game.
Oh, and of course, the April Fool's event is active, so
Right.
we're gonna see some fun emotes from the minions, towers, and monsters as well.
Right.
Which I think, my opinion, is cute. Riot hit the gold on this one.
It appears Blue Shark will be starting red side, and so will
Looks like the teams are, you know, setting up a safe. No one's looking for an invade right now.
Yeah, wouldn't want
And,
to
I mean,
lose
with
out
all the
in
money on
grand
the line,
finals.
yeah.
Yeah, a whole.
These bragging rights are top notch. I mean, to say you won the Asian with Glasses Grand Finals, there's nothing like it. Just, you know, figure, take your trophies, throw them in the trash.
Because, like, imagine, right? Say you're a person, right? And you're like,
I
hey,
very well could be.
I have a trophy to show that I won an event. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Hey, guess what, though? I'm a winner. There you go.
There's nothing better than being a winner. Alright, we're getting leashes from both bot lanes. Standard start. Looks like Blue Shark is gonna be healthy here. Chris, not so much. That's Chris, right? Cool, right? He changed his name recently, I think. Well, you can just call him his name. This Swain versus Mundo matchup I have not seen in recent times, but Swain does tend to suffer a little bit when he can't just kill his lane opponent. Mundo is kind of tough though, but he's not going to have much kill pressure either, so I would guess this is just going to be a farm lane, honestly. Good trade there for the Caitlyn Nami lane, which of course we're gonna expect Caitlyn Nami to bully this Twitch Braum for a while.
Right.
What do we think about the synergy here?
The skin.
Caitlyn Nami, that's probably as good a match as you can get on those two.
Yeah. And also it's on blue. They're both on blue side.
And they are blue. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that medieval Twitch? It's medieval Twitch. Then.
Oh, it seems that Blue Shark has encountered Chris in his own jungle. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely Vi has the ability to invade on Sejuani in the early game.
With the flash blown on both Blue Shark and Chris.
Doesn't get the kill though, so that's gonna make it tougher for him to gank in the early game. Because Vi really relies on that flash Q, or Q flash, to get the job done before she has her ultimate. Good trade for Thresh King on this Swain. I don't think Coolrick got much out of that invade besides the trade of flash. Because I'm pretty sure Blue Shark already had that side of his jungle farmed. Just more pressure on this Nami Caitlyn. Absolutely brutal. I would not want to win against that.
Neither would I.
Wow, these skins look very similar. Oh, we see the bone playing out from Carter. He knows that he's in for a beating in this lane, and he does not want to die to Isabella. That would be enough bragging rights to maybe even call the game right from there.
Because, as we've said, this game isn't just precedented on the win, but it's precedented on the footblankets Carter matchup.
Of course. Carter said he was better than Isabella. Isabella didn't take that line down, and I think we all respect that. Okay, so we got a Mountain Drake coming up first. Do we think that the teams are going to want high priority on that? As we mentioned before, Caitlyn is a very powerful sieger, and Swain can put pressure on towers in a similar way. So a Mountain Drake along with that is really
here with the
gonna...
gank in the top lane. With Professor Pillz having to blow flash.
Ooh. Jeff's just a team player. He gets the job done. They just barely don't get that kill, but he gets the flash, it forces Pillz out of top lane. It stops him from the safe farming that he was getting before. And that's really important because you don't want to let this Mundo scale up.
Oh man.
Ooh. Clean flash from footblankets. And as we said before, because Coolrick does not have his flash, he can't follow up on that gank. So Blue Shark inadvertently saving his bot lane by trading those flashes earlier.
Right. We're now 6 minutes and about even gold.
Looks like everyone's farming pretty even. We have seen some action across the map. It's only resulted in blown flashes. But as we know, one blown flash can mean a successful game in the future. So we have to make sure, these teams have to make sure that they are capitalizing on those windows of opportunity.
The Braum pick is really working out for Team Carter in order to stop the assault from the Caitlyn Nami bot lane. And we see a repeat gank to the top lane that leads with a kill and first blood to Team Isabella.
It's just what we were saying, capitalizing on those blown flashes, turning them into kills instead of just flashes. And getting the money on that Swain is very important because, as we know, Swain is a power pick in this meta. He can take over a game all by himself. He gets free time on this tower. Mundo's gonna lose the cannon wave. This is just brutal for Team Carter.
And now we see.
Oh, a fight in the jungle.
Which results in Corex's own death. Not the play you'd want to be and to have. Starting off
he
the
got a
game.
little greedy there. He was taking. He said the Nami, she's already dead. I don't need to ult her. I'm gonna ult onto the ADC. But I don't know. He went a little too deep, and his team couldn't quite follow up. Maybe he, you know, you're thinking about it's Team Isabella. You gotta go for Isabella. You gotta stop her. But maybe that's just a little bit too risky at this point in the game.
Right. So now it seems that the Nami has the double buff from the death of.
Risking got that kill, and honestly, Nami does well with the red buff. With her, you know, her E, her ability to empower her own autos, she will poke this lane out even more than she already was. And she can spam all the spells she wants with that blue buff too.
Oh, and now it looks as if we're having a gank in the top lane, but the Thresh King is just too safe.
As we know, he did not blow his flash in that earlier gank. Didn't need to, because Pillz had already used his. Doesn't need the flash here either. It's perfectly fine. Vi doesn't have her ultimate up either, so it's rough. It's hard for her to make a gank happen with even flashes and no ult. So we're probably going to want to see Vi try to use her ult very soon to make up pressure in one of these lanes. I would suspect the Talon lane due to his general squishiness. Still haven't seen these teams interested in the drag. What do you think about that?
Now we go to a fight down top lane with the Thresh King potentially killing Professor Pillz. Oh, now we go to the bottom lane where Isabella has now just died.
Jeez, that's all I can say.
You know, possibly that's just how this game is going to go. You know, these teams are called
that flash and ulti from Vi is gonna be on Isabella's ass on cooldown.
These teams are called Team Isabella and Team Carter, as you know.
They're not called Team Swain. They're not called Team Vladamir in the mid lane.
Not even Team Jeff.
Carter. And you know they wanted to call it Team Jeff, but this is Isabella's time to shine. So they equalize the towers here.
And now Team Carter is now going for the Mountain Draken.
Vi used her flash and ulti there. So it may be some time before they're able to make the play.
This should be a clean stick here for them.
This is a free dragon. They trade it for the Rift Herald.
Right.
Which is, you know, it's a good trade. It's good to take that Mountain Dragon away from the Caitlyn team.
Right.
It's just gonna be a reset here from Team Carter. You have to wonder, is Team Isabella feeling the pressure here after that brutal dive? I think their mental is a little stronger than that. Not sure about this macro play here. Team Carter sending their duo lane back bot after getting the bot tower. You gotta think that there's something better for them to do with their AD carry.
Possibly. They could say pressure mid lane or so.
Pressure mid, pressure top with that missing tower.
Right.
Try to stop this Swain from snowballing out of control.
Oh, and here comes the gank. And the reverse gank from Team Isabella.
It's been all along.
And it's 1-for-1.
Clean from both teams, I gotta say. TheRiskman EUS maybe baiting a little too hard, gives his own life for it. But they do manage to get a kill onto their Talon, which you gotta get kills on that Talon. You need him snowballing as soon as you can.
So here comes, and the flash blown from the Talon after a roam from the support player of Team Carter.
It's a good roam, just like we were saying.
Right.
When you get the bot tower, you want your support, your AD carry, roaming around the map, making pressure elsewhere. Mundo's got his Spectre's Cal now, so it's a little harder for Swain to poke him out of lane by himself. He would need someone to roam up or gank, but Vladamir pushing in the Talon, Sejuani busy on the bot side.
Oh, and it seems to be a 3-man gank onto Gleeb. But Chris is here to answer, which results in the death of TheRiskman.
That Nami, she's a squishy champ. If you're not watching your positioning, you're just gonna pop.
Now a tower dive, which essentially kills Chris. And Carter.
Oh, no Team Carter is feeling that one. Flaming
Oh.
Carter, well, look at his positioning.
And now it seems that Isabella has just gotten run down by the Mundo.
That is Mundo's specialty. Runs at your AD carry, doesn't do anything, no buttons, no nothing. You just walk right at them, they die. Without her net, without her flash, there's not very much Isabella can do there.
And they blow the Rift Tower without even getting mid tower. That's
I think,
gotten
was it close to expiring? Probably.
possibly.
A while ago. They get, half damage on the mid tower. Better than nothing, but not as much as you would hope to get from your Rift Herald.
Right. Okay, so we're now 15 minutes into the game, and the gold has now subsided evenly.
We got a slight gold lead for Team Isabella, but nothing to write home about. It's really very even right now.
Right.
A lot more even than we would expect from those OP.GGs that we saw earlier. Maybe, Jeff, I've heard, sometimes he doesn't have the time for League. Just because you don't have the time this season doesn't mean you didn't have the time some other time,
Right.
I like this macro from both teams. Putting AD carry in the bot, letting her farm. Isabella's a little bit behind. 2 kills, 1 assist. 2 deaths, 1 assist. You need that Caitlyn online, getting those big headshot crits in the team fights if you're gonna have a chance against this Vladamir, against this Twitch.
Infernal Drake is now coming up in about a minute, so it seems.
Infernal Drake is a big Drake for these teams.
Right.
They all have 3.5 damage dealers per team, especially this Swain, this Twitch, this Caitlyn, this Vladamir. They all absolutely love the Infernal Drake, and you would absolutely be terrified of the other team having it. So I'm gonna expect a big fight around this Infernal Drake.
Now both top laners both have their teleports,
So they're free to.
they're free to TP down to Dragon if a fight starts.
Oh, but Thresh King blowing his ultimate. That has a fairly long cooldown, 1.5 minutes.
Oh, and TheRiskman has now just gotten cut out.
A pick like that right before the dragon comes out
Oh
could be devastating.
no. Disaster for Team Isabella with the death of their bottom lane duo.
We do see Vi use her ultimate there. But no, with your duo dead, that's gotta be dragon.
Right.
That is not. That's not infinite dragon. That's a cloud. All right, so you're not too sad about the cloud jade going over. I mean, they're gonna rotate a little faster, but head shoes already. Next one, a mountain. Yeah, Mundo's got his spirit visage now, so Swain really is gonna have a hard time fighting against that. Mundo's gonna heal up like crazy. He's gonna resist magic damage. Crazy. You don't want to have this 1v1 happening anymore.
And with his ultimate, he's just free to just kill Thresh King under turret.
Yeah, they have to get this Swain out of this 1v1, or that's just gonna keep happening. But it's hard to say who they could put against, you know? They need to make some sort of pressure to allow the bot lane duo to go against Mundo, maybe. That's rough too, because, you know, they don't have that bot lane tower yet.
Right. TP coming out from Swain in order to come back to top lane to stop pressure.
I feel like I'd be scared to even TP in there after what Mundo did the first time. But, you know, Professor Pillz, he respects it, he backs off. Jeff's spotted on a pink ward on this roam. But, you know, Talon, he just parkour flips away. It's really hard to catch him.
One thing we should note is that Carter already has his Infinity Edge completed and boots, whereas Isabella only has BF sword and just standard boots.
I mean, Caitlyn can spike on her Zeal BF pretty easily, but going against the IE is a little bit rough. They really need to get this Caitlyn farming a lane by herself, or at least a kill for herself.
Yeah.
It's gonna be... If I were Team Isabella, I would not be looking for a team fight right now.
Just try to farm up, just get this Caitlyn rolling, so that she can survive these team fights in which she's continuously died. Oh, and now it's a gank into top lane.
And focusing this Mundo in the early game, I respected, trying to get this Swain rolling. But at this point, I'm not really sure how much ganking this Mundo or even killing him is doing.
It's like
Swain ulti blown there, which is a great team fighting tool. I don't know.
And Blue Shark seems to have saved his ultimate.
That's a good call.
Yeah. It's like that one video from Reddit where the guy keeps dying to the Nasus, but he keeps repeating and saying like, oh, it doesn't even matter.
I mean, like we said at the top of the day, top lane, dead roll. If you're in the top lane, you don't do damage. That's just how the game works now. That's why I really want to see this Swain try to rotate out of top, but, you know, someone needs to stop this move.
And now it seems to be Jeff and a 3-man gang top, which successfully kills Mundo.
He'd already blown his ult, he was half health. He didn't have his flash, yep. It's a free kill, but we're gonna need to see something else come of it.
And with the rotation up top lane, that frees up mid lane, so now mid lane turret's under fire.
Team Carter destroys mid lane, they have the wave pushed all the way in bot. Vi takes a lot of damage walking through that tower. Team Isabella manages to return in time to save the mid lane tower at least. The team wisely backs off of the 4v5.
Here comes Chris. Oh, team fight down mid lane.
Mundo still not respawn. This is a 4v5. I think Team Isabella could take it.
Disaster. Absolute the worst case scenario for Team Isabella. Oh no.
Swain dies without using his Zarya there.
Now Professor Pillz just wreaks havoc onto the bot lane.
There's very little that they can do without hard CC. Mundo just an absolute face roll champ. Disgusting. Nerf this fell.
Which, and now it seems Team Carter's is going for the Mountain Dragon, or the Infernal Dragon. Apologies. But oh, this is that. Yeah, no.
That's full neutral objective control from Team Carter. This Vi doing work. This bot lane managing to weather the Caitlyn Nami storm.
If you're Team Isabella, what can you do here?
I think if your Team Isabella, you really need to just get your Caitlyn farming. You need to get Swain out of this Mundo matchup. Nothing's happening there. Swain is probably the strongest champion you have on the map right now. You gotta play around him, buy time for your Caitlyn to farm, then, you know, try to pick a Baron fight, I would have to say. Because if this Carter team gets the Baron, the game's gotta be over.
And it's not like this is a best of 5 or anything. This
Oh
is,
no.
It's a best of 1. This one game decides who's better, Isabella or Carter at AD carry. There's no mid, what's it? There's no mid,
Mid-season Invitational?
no, like, there's no adaptations for game 2.
Oh yeah, there's no
now
taking it back to the
fight now,
pick ban.
focusing. Oh,
This looks
With
good
Chris
for Team
going-
Isabella.
straight to the back line.
Oh, Mundo's coming in though.
Mundo is just so tanky.
You know what they say about Mundo? Goes where he pleases. Where he pleases is directly into Team Isabella's carries. Which is brutal to see. You know, they started that off onto the Vladamir and they were not able to kill him. Which is, you know, why you pick the Vladamir into the Talon. Does crazy damage, he's crazy tanky, you can't assassinate him. It's a broken champ, honestly. And I think that it's really dishonest. to pick
Now,
him.
it seems. Alright, thankfully Jeff was there in order to save his support player from another rundown from Dr. Mundo.
This Mundo. Absolutely brutal. But you know, TheRiskman US hits a good bubble there. He's been hitting pretty good bubbles all game, and that could be another way for Team Isabella back in. Nice pick. But you know, the only one who's really pickable here is Twitch, maybe Vi, because this is a very high damage Vi build, the Trinity Force and Warrior, which is only now starting to
Ooh, Team Carter was too confident on that dive, and which resulted in the death of Glebe and Carter. And now it's time.
going a little too far. Didn't have eyes on where Talon was, and he manages to burst him out. Good re-engage. This could be Baron for Team Isabella if they want to take it.
And the Mundo finally goes down. Now
It's a while. Now, the only living member of Team Carter is the jungler, so this could be a 50-50 if they don't keep that.
And he has smite up. Will he go for the steal?
Looks like Riskman
Oh.
trying to block the buy here.
Oh, he's in the pit now. He has just killed Jeff. And he flashes out. But he has a blast cone. And it goes over to Team Isabella.
Alright, so I mean you'll take one death for the Baron. A 1-for-1. Well, a 1-for-1 for the Baron is fair. That was a little too close for my liking. Yikes. He was in the pit while the Baron was still up. But you know, you'll take a 1-for-1 for the Baron every day. And this is great for Team Isabella, just like we said. They need to get a nice team fight, get the Baron, try to stall out the game with this Baron, let your Caitlyn scale.
28 minutes in. The gold lead. Team Carter has a 3.6,
3.6, 3.5.
somewhere around there.
You know,
3K
3
gold.
and change gold lead.
Yes.
But you know, the longer the game goes on, the less the gold lead matters.
Right.
And they do have, they just need to get this gold onto their AD carry, honestly, onto the Isabella of Team Isabella.
See what Team Isabella does with this Baron.
Like we said, even if they don't manage to get towers down with it, just getting it off the map, giving themselves more time, that's what they need to do right now.
Right.
Because their champions are weaker right now. They just don't have as much gold, don't have as much power.
Right.
And
And
this, you know, this Vi Mundo diving right onto their Caitlyn is not helping their team fight.
and with Infernal Dragon up in 10 seconds.
Is it
That's what it says in the top left corner. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I'm not sure though.
This Infernal Drake, you know, this is one you want to fight for. Team Carter already had the last 3 dragons.
Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, it's in. Oh, Dynasty.
No,
It's in.
it's in Cloud Drake again?
It's a Cloud Drake.
Alright. Well, that's fine. Maybe just in the top left corner, it's always It looks like Team Isabella does want to fight over this dragon though. They're all grouped up around the pit. It's already gone down though.
Yeah. So that's 2 Clouds Dragons and 2 Mana Dragons for Team Carter.
I don't think any Elemental Drakes will spawn after this, correct?
I don't believe so.
This
No.
one's gonna be an Elder.
Yes.
So, I mean, as far as giving away 4 dragons, these are not the most impactful ones to give away, but you'd still hate to give them up, and it is gonna lend Team Carter a lot of power on a later Elder Dragon,
Of
if
course.
they manage to secure it.
Because they already have the damage. And now they have.
This Twitch, he's on his, you know, his Hurricane, IE, he's gonna pump it out.
The fight down bot, right? That's gonna. He's zone using. Might as well just take it in. Oh, but he goes down to goodbye. Well.
Eye damage is just absurd right now. She
Right.
manages to get out too. They're all very low on Team Carter, but they just don't have the DPS right now.
And now,
Without the IE on Caitlyn.
which results in a 2-for-0 for Team Carter.
Team Carter just toying with them now a little bit. But yeah, you know, maybe it's mental mind games. more than that. But yeah, Team Isabella gonna have to give this up with the Vi flank. This Vi build is, you know, it's high damage, high risk, but right now, it's high reward.
Right. It just doesn't seem like a Team Isabella can really do anything against the... What's this?
Isabella's flash is coming up soon, so she should be able to get away from a Vi engage a little bit more cleanly.
Right.
But Vi and Mundo both have their flashes up too to follow, so it's gonna be a rough next fight. We really hope to see Nami maybe peeling for the AD carry more, maybe Sejuani peeling for the AD carry instead of offensively using her ult. But I don't know if it's even worth it to peel for this AD carry right now. It is Team Isabella, but Isabella without the IE, only on one Zeal item, not doing as much damage as you would hope from a Caitlyn.
Wait, did you say she has IE or that's?
No, she doesn't have IE yet.
Because yeah, it's showing for me that she hasn't completed IE yet, which is.
She's, you know, she's sitting on enough components that her IE only costs like 600 right now. So I would expect her to be able to get it on her next fight, but just 34 minutes into the game, your AD carry doesn't have IE. That's the kind of thing you flame for. I'm sure no one on Team Isabella would ever flame Isabella. It's her team. She'd kick them. But it's the kind of thing that can break your mental. You just hate to see that in the grand finals.
Oh. And with Jeff going down is not good, which results in
I used
the
everything there.
Yeah.
So this is probably a trade of towers in the bottom tower. Swain gets one back. Which is going to be helpful for their pressure across the map. Good goal. You can get your AD carry that fight that you've been waiting for. 4v5 fight is dangerous here. Team Isabella's going to have to play this very carefully.
And with that, it's a clean ace. Oh, not clean ace. My mistake. It's a 3 for 5 for Team Carter.
Swain cleaning it up on the back. Doesn't get them all, but that's enough.
Here
This is
comes
a hard.
Let's try to see if he can do anything, but it doesn't seem as if he can.
Talon pick is just not quite working out here for Team Isabella, it seems like. He got some good roams early on, but Team Carter just too tanky. Looks like they're content to back off with just the Mundo. Reset the map. Baron is available. When Team Carter respawns, I would expect to see them go for that. And if Team Isabella can't win that team fight, it's probably going to be game.
Right. 36 minutes in, now an 11,000 gold lead for Team Carter.
And the Elder Dragon, right? It's the Elder.
Right, it's the Elder Dragon.
The Elder Dragon spawning around the same time as Baron. We could maybe see a trade here, or, you know, one and then the other. Elder Dragon is massively more important for Team Carter than Team Isabella, but Team Isabella does not want to give Team Carter that Elder Dragon.
And now
Four bucks.
it seems as if there's going to be a trade for Elder Dragon for Baron.
Now, if I'm thinking about trading Elder versus Baron, I almost always trade Baron. Buffs your minions, makes it hard to push into your base. Last one.
Here comes Team Carter.
Trying to rush the Elder Dragon, take that true damage buff into the fight for Baron, end the game right here. But we gotta see if Team Isabella can burn this Baron down and get out.
They managed to kill Carter and the jungler, so. But they unfortunately lose everyone except for their jungler. Blue Shark 193 being the last remaining member. And it just seems like...
You got that Vladamir teleporting into the base. He's not an AD carry, but his autos will do enough damage.
Can Blue Shark stop us? Without dying? Oh, and here comes Professor. Here comes the Mundo. And it seems we have a winner for the... Possibly.
Well, let's not call it before it's called, but...
No, let's not call it before it's called, but that Nexus is dying really fast.
Yeah.
Get it?
Valiant effort from both teams. Carter's team definitely cheated. But, you know,
And that's
just
okay.
how it goes sometimes. Sometimes cheaters win. Team Isabella can be proud of what they did here today. They definitely did win lane. But, you know, sometimes winning lane does not win game.
Right. And so we now have a winner for our HM Glasses Invitational Grand Finals. Obviously,
Team Carter. Did we expect that going in? We heard the analysts saying, Team Carter, their ranks are ridiculously higher than Team Isabella. Their players are better. They are taller, maybe. But, I don't know.
Why, hello there.
And now
Got an
we
interview?
have the interview. All right. So, Carter, you have now won the Asian with Glasses Invitational Grand Finals. How do you feel?
Did I feel amazing? I told Dennis before this match that he would eat my shorts, and now he has eaten my shorts.
So what was the game plan like going into this game? Like what?
So basically, the only champions we were scared of were Riskmans, and we successfully banned out his one trick so that he would do garbage. And then after that, we kind of decided, you know, Jin, strong on the patch, Isabel's only good champion. Let's just ban that. She won't be able to play anything else. Looked like it worked out pretty well, to be honest.
Well, the results do show that that seems to have worked out.
I would also like to add that they banned my pocket pick, Draven, and they still lost.
I mean, you just said you banned their pocket picks too.
Yeah. It was a nice show.
Right. So thank you for being here, and well,
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Yeah.
on the bragging rights.
Thanks, guys.
Send it back to the casters. So, with that, we have now seen the
Yeah, Carter.
yeah.
That's what we know him for. He's cocky. He seems self-assured. We did definitely see him getting dumpstered in the laning phase, but it doesn't seem like he remembers that. And that's, you know, that's just how Carter plays. That's what we expect from that personality in the scene. And some people like that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do not. I think we're going to throw it down to the analyst desk now.
Yes. All right. So, well, as we wait for our data analyst Calcador to get here, What are some thoughts that you have?
Mundo busted. What's up with that? I mean, you know, if you're just your team's too tanky. Too tanky. Joey,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Uh,
Is it about
I
what you
think
predicted?
I think it was about what I predicted. Yeah. They chose not to buy a single executioners on the team versus a Vlad and a Mundo. So that was one sec, I'm echoing. And it was pretty questionable in the end.
That's true. I mean, Caitlyn's so far behind, couldn't afford an IE. No way she's gonna buy an Executioners. And I'm sure that was Team Carter's plan all along. Target that AD carry, divide the Mundo. Can't play the game. Gray screen simulator.
Yeah, they kind of just walked at them.
Wanna wrap this up, Andrew?
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching the Asian One Glasses Invitational Grand Finals. I'm your host, Asian One Glasses.
Thanks for having me here, Andrew.
Yeah. From all of us here, Kadar, all the players, Kelkador, everyone, thank you all for watching, and good night.
Wow.